Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we get a chance to talk to Marie. Marie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me be one of your, I can't see, I blew it. Being one of your what?
Victims?
I was going to say that.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we get a chance to talk to Marie. Marie, thanks a lot for having us.
Well, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it.
All right, and so Marie, tell us a little bit about what you're traveling in these days.
Okay, this is a 2023 Coleman Catalina Trailblazer. It's a toy hauler. And I didn't buy it because I'm going to haul any toys. I bought it because that whole kitchen area, I made a no build out of it. I just like the size. I cook a lot. I do cooking videos and I needed that space. When I started out, I had a 19-foot toy hauler and after 5 years it was just too small. So I got this and I'm so happy with it.
And what are you towing it with?
I tow it with a 2018 Ford van. It's 350 and I love it.
So that's unusual that you're towing your trailer with the van, because a lot of people use those as two separate systems, but you've combined them.
Yeah, and it's my weekend warrior, I call it, because if I go somewhere for a whole day or if I go somewhere for a weekend, it's all set up to stay overnight in.
It's almost like your bug out bag for your bug out bag.
Exactly right.
Well, very good. Well, let's just get into the tour, shall we?
Sure, that's
all right,
fine.
Let's
Thank
go.
you. Well, come on in.
So first off, two things. This is beautifully spacious and it smells so good in here right now. What are you making?
Homemade chicken soup. Well, this trailer setup originally came with a bench here. It probably held 4 people. It's got a back to it and you can fold it down to make half a bed. Then it had another one here, fold it down, and this was all a bed. It came with a table that was this wide. So when the benches were there and the table was there, you really couldn't use it other than having people over for dinner. Now, who with camping has 4 to 8 people in their travel trailer or setup for dinner? I mean, you just don't. You eat outside. And I knew before I bought this trailer what I wanted to do. So I bought this unfinished wood-based cabinet from Home Depot. I still have to whitewash it. I had this countertop custom made, and I do cooking videos, but also I just like to cook. So this is my prep area. And I bought an induction cooktop because when I go camping, I have free electric. So rather than use my propane, I use this. And I bought a portable oven. So instead of using my propane, I can use this with the electric I have at my campground. I put these here. These are all plastic. I know what's in all of them, even though they're not marked. I bought a narrow table because I didn't need anything like for dinner parties. These are more storage. These are my small appliances.
You have a full kitchen in here.
I do. No, I really, really do.
And so for someone who, their reluctance to hitting the road is like, well, I really love my kitchen. I don't want to lose that. You have a solution for that.
I do. One more thing that I really like about my idea that I knew I was going to do before I bought this is this whole area is above the wheel well. And it's wasted space. I mean, there's nothing there. What I did is I put shorter legs on the back because it's resting on the wheel well, longer ones in front. It's a bench and it's a pantry.
Oh, wow, that's genius. And so that's your food storage.
Exactly. Box food and canned food. And I love it.
So you mentioned appliances. What is that pale green thing in the corner there?
I know the color's kind of wild. It's a bread maker, and it makes 1, 1.5, or 2 pound sized loaves of bread. I use it all the time.
Oh, wow.
And then I also have an Insta Pot and a slow cooker, but I just pack them away for now.
You really are set up to do some gourmet cooking.
I am, really. And I do, and I pass it around to my neighbors.
With all these electrical needs that you have, can you tell me a little bit about your electrical system?
Sure. I got 2 500-watt panels up there, a total of 1,100 watts of solar. And then I've got lithium batteries, 100 amp hours. There's 4 of them, and that's the best. I had AGM before, but everybody says don't. And they've come down in price. They're like a couple $100 each.
Yeah, so you like those better than the AGMs?
Oh, yeah, I don't have to worry about them. And then I also have a 2200 Honda generator. So on a cloudy day, if I need to boost my solar, my battery, I just plug that or turn it on and I'm set. And this is my homemade water purification system. It's 2.5 gallons. These buckets are food quality, and you can get up to, 5 gallons maybe. A friend of mine made this for me, and he made one for himself. He used an actual Berkey filter. It was $70, and I just love it. I fill it up maybe once a week. I use it for coffee, but it works great. I just love it. Just love it. It just takes about 2 hours to fill the bottom one. And I love the size of this sink. The downside of this is this really stained. It's only less than 2 years old. And my last one I had for 5 years and it didn't stain. So this material, whatever they use, is very porous and it just looks terrible. But, you know, it still functions, so that's all I care about.
So you have a regular oven over here, but do you find yourself using the propane one or the electric one more?
Well, if I'm making like something small like cookies or something like this, in travel trailers, these shelves are like this tall. It's not very, and then the heating element's right there, so it really has a possibility of burning. So for bigger things, I use my portable oven, my electric oven, and I can put two 14-inch pizzas in there too. So you can put a turkey in there actually. So I tend to use that one more.
So do you have any good advice for, people that are new on the road or about to hit the road?
I would say research. There's so much available on the web. It's unbelievable. Years ago, we had to go to the library and look at books, but everything you want to know. And there's so many YouTube channels out there, especially Bob's, especially with Brian, and you can find out anything. And that's how I found out about what I have to do. Research areas and research what your needs are going to be to live.
So Marie, how long have you been on the road so far?
In May, it'll be 7 years.
Oh, wow. And so what made you first want to hit the road?
Well, I have been divorced for about 13 years, and after I got divorced, I was a secretary all my life. And then I decided I'm going to do something else, so I moved from Mesa, Arizona to Illinois, where I'm from, and I decided to be a caregiver. And I did that for about 5 years, and I had a beautiful home. It was 97 years old, and I just thought, I go to work, I go home. I go to work, I go home. Couldn't afford a vacation, I went home. So a friend of mine told me about Bob's channel, and that's how I started. So I started watching it, put my home up for sale, rented a room from my friend for a whole year to save up and do research. It was mostly research and watching other YouTubers. And then in April of 2018, I bought my van first, and then I bought my travel trailer, and then I hit the road, and that's how I did it. So I was in that for 5 years, and I decided, I just want some more room, and I could afford it. My credit was good, so that's what I did as I upgraded to this. And I work full time. I work 7 months of the year in Iowa at Adventureland Theme Park, and I make good money there. I'm a work camper. I get free electric, free water. It's just great.
Okay, so a lot of people on the road, they wonder what they're going to do once they hit the road. And so do you have hobbies or do you do things besides the summer work?
No, I don't do anything besides the summer work, but I do have hobbies. I read, but I also do earrings. I make earrings and I sell them only at shows that are here in Quartzsite, the QIA, and then the Camelpalooza, and then the Senior Center has shows. These are all made with Monster energy drink cans, and I buy steel dies, and I have a machine that you roll it and it cuts them out. It bevels the edges so the edges are not sharp. These are just hot sellers. I couldn't believe it, and I just sell them for $5. It's not paying any bills, but I love to be busy, and this is a great opportunity to do that and meet people at these shows. You wouldn't believe it. All right, so there's never enough storage in, I think, any size trailer, and I like baseball caps. So I bought this shoe holder and I put it on the inside of the door, and that's where all my caps are. This is my shower, which I absolutely love.
Well, it's huge.
Yeah, like I said, the previous one came with a bathtub that was just itty bitty, and this is just nice. All right, here's another storage trick that it's not really for shoes. I'm not sure what you'd use it for, but these are all my toiletries because these cabinets are almost faux cabinets. I mean, look at how they're not deep at all. And this is mostly plumbing, so that's not deep. So I got this for all my toiletries. And this is a queen size bed, and the closet space to hang is this wide. It's in there and there. Well, my math isn't real good, but I think if I have two spaces like this and I have hanging clothes like this, those ain't gonna work. So what I did is I got a closet pole and I reinforced the inside with conduit so it wouldn't sway. And I have my hanging clothes here. I bought this shoe holder, I guess you'd call it, for my purses. I didn't want to use the black tank. I didn't even in my other travel trailer, because if I'm not at a place like this that has a free dump included, I am not paying $10 to dump stuff or when I'm on the road. So what I did is I bought this collapsible bucket over at the tent sales that they have on Qin, and it's collapsible. And I brought a cardboard cutout of the toilet, And so it fits perfect in there. And then I take these bags and I put it in there, overlap it, and that's my toilet. And then every day, once, twice a day, I take it and throw it out in the dumpster with the garbage. Works for me. I've been doing this for 7 years. And now we're going to move on to my van. A lot of people name their cars, their trucks, their travel trailers. I don't do that. However, I have to say I did come up with a name for this. It's called Weekend Warrior. And what I did in here is, this is actually one of the benches from my kitchen. I ordered a Bluetti, a 600-watt Bluetti, and a 100-watt solar panel, so I can, you know, charge my phone and such. But down here, I have my first aid kit. I have hats and gloves and rain gear. I have bottled water. I have rags, and I have my hiking boots, and I have a sleeping bag there. It's everything. And then these, I don't leave them like this when I drive, but it's private. You know, everything's blocked off. I have a big sheet that goes across that window, and then I just have it bungeed to the side when I'm driving. So this is the back side of it. And again, this is storage. I just want it here so it's handy. This curtain for here, for privacy from those windows, I just have it bungeed so it's out of the way. And I've got a small table. I don't have a refrigerator because that's just, I don't need that for a 1 or 2 night stay. So I have 2 sizes of Coleman Coolers. I have my Lugable Loo, which I covered the front up with a black pillowcase, so you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then there's that. And I've got bags again. And then this is a lantern. It's got like 3 different light levels. And then I've got my Luci Light that I bought about 8 years ago after I sold my home because Bob recommended that. And I'm telling you, it's 8 years old, working like a charm. And it's solar, which I love. I leave it on my windshield. So that's it. I got plenty of room to walk around if I want to. And I can just hop in the front seat and get out of here.
Marie, thank you so much for giving us a tour of both your trailer and your van. Great system, really, really cool. So thanks a lot for sharing it.
Thanks for taking the time to come out. I know you have a busy schedule and I really appreciate it, but I wanted to share what I've done, even though they're just simple ideas for somebody who might not think of that. We don't have enough room in our vans and in our trailers, you know?
So much creativity in this build, and I absolutely love the fact that, yeah, you removed some things, you made this huge kitchen. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
So folks out there, please let us know in the comments below, like, which part you thought was the best. Marie, if we wanted to follow along in your adventures and find out more about you, how can we do that?
Okay, I have a YouTube channel, and it's RV Camp Her. C-A-M-P, capital H-E-R.
Very good. So folks, follow along with that. Let us know what you think. We'd love that.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Absolutely. So if you got anything out of today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, and until next time, see you down the road.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.